That sounded positive.
Yes.
It says record.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do one I haven't read before. He robbed a bank and got away, but got picked up the very next day in a local tavern guzzling beers. He got ID'd in a lineup, so he knew that he would wind up in the penitentiary doing 20 years. They didn't ever find his stash. He'd hidden all the stolen cash before the system done locked him away. He got tired of making license plates, vowed to break out and leave the states with all the loot he'd hid one fine day. What strategy could one prescribe? Perhaps a guard that he could bribe or legal document that he could forge? Then he came up with a plan. He found himself an outside man, the caretaker of the prison morgue. If you help to sneak me out, I'll be grateful. Ain't no doubt. I'll reward you. Let me be specific. You get half all my dough, enough to retire to Mexico or some island in the South Pacific. Well, when the next guy winds up dead, I nail him in this wooden bed and send him on his way to get buried. It's a perfect place to hide. No one ever looks inside. They won't know how many cons they carry. Get yourself all set to go. Pack flashlight, food, and H2O before I nail you in that there pine box. Lay yourself aside the stiff. Left or right don't make no diff. If you can't breathe, just give a couple knocks. When they lay you in that pit, it'll be scary, I admit. For a little while, it won't be very nice. But I'll come to you out the dirt. I'll bring a clean Hawaiian shirt, then we'll get on our way to paradise. All was quiet late one night. The caretaker was out of sight. He must have left the room to take a leak. There were a body in the coffin, so the con took his shoes off and climbed inside. He'd waited most of the week. He replaced the wooden lid so no one could see where he hid and waited for his partner to come back. He hadn't heard which con was dead. He didn't know who shared his bed. The inside of the coffin was pitch black. He got nailed in and trucked away, dropped in the ground that very day. He knew he wouldn't be there very long. The caretaker was his trusted pard, a true friend bought with a cash reward. Toward anything could possibly go wrong. Then he switched his flashlight on to find out what unlucky con had cashed it in to be his ticket out. Oh my stars. Beside him lay the caretaker, dead the previous day. He screamed for help, but no one heard him shout. No, there must be some mistake. They had planned this great jailbreak, lauding themselves for being extra clever. He thought he could trust this man. Dying wasn't in the plan. Now it seemed they'd be bunkmates forever. How do we know this story's true? Did they even have a clue? Whatever kind of witness could they find? Well, someone must have spread the word. He was seen or overheard by, I guess, nobody. Never mind.